River Road, you got me running way back home. River Road, you got me running all night long. You got me singing some canal boat song. River Road, you got me running all night long.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Niner Nuts. I'm Dan here along with Eric and Mr. Jimmy B. I'll go ahead and get some housekeeping out of the way. This is our last episode until after Christmas, so soak it in. It's just a little too hard for us to schedule another episode, even though, yes, we are aware Monday Night Football. We will talk in great detail about that after the fact, but just letting you know up front to enjoy this while you got it. Gentlemen, how are we doing? How we feel today?
I'm good. 31-0. Eagles killing the Raiders. Yeah.
Doing well on a Victory Monday, Dan.
Absolutely. I'm feeling great too, just like you guys. Way to ruin part of my ticket, by the way, James. They needed to score one touchdown, and I would have had the 38 points on your game. So thanks for that. Not letting them score once. But yes, we, the 49ers, beat the Titans 37-24, and we secured a 10-win season, still keeping up with the Rams and the Seahawks, who both decided to pull out dramatic wins for themselves. The Rams, of course, clinching a playoff spot, but not the division yet. And then the Seahawks had to go ahead and spoil the upset of the Colts and the return of Mr. Grandpa, 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
And both games of which, I'll be honest, definitely would have been more exciting than the game we watched. Getting the nerdy number stuff out of the way. We did beat the Titans at home 37-24. A very misleading score because the game was well in hand when they only had 10 points. Brock Purdy nearly had a 300 passing yard game. He did hit 300 yards total, 3 touchdowns, no picks, passer rating of 140. Nice to see that side of Purdy again after a little bit of the struggles he's been having. Christian McCaffrey, he kind of screwed up our ticket because he didn't get over 100 total yards, but he still had 73 rushing yards, found the end zone, and had just one catch for 14 yards. But that didn't really matter because everybody got a little bit of the ball today. Kendrick Bourne finally hit his incentive, hitting 500 passing yards on his 2 catches. Robinson had a nice deep catch on that 30-yard catch. Juwan Jennings, not much in the yardage per se at 37, but he did find the end zone twice. Kittle, 88 yards and a touchdown. And then Ricky Pearsall, doing his best to replace Brandon Ayuk. 6 catches, 96 yards, no touchdowns. But that is coming at the cost of re-aggravating his knee injury. So that's fun. Oh, no, I do apologize. We did consider that a lost fumble that Purdy had on that very fluky collapse pocket on the one bad play that we had on an otherwise pretty great day. Defense did fantastic. Interceptions, nope, because we don't intercept and we don't sack. So never mind on that. No sacks, no picks. If I want to complain about a 37-point victory, it's that our defense continues to not turn the ball over or create sacks. But otherwise, I mean, we held Cam Ward in check. He only had 170 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, so he's on a pretty good. His last 2 games, his statistics are not bad. Tony Pollard, even at Tony Pollard, we give up 100 yards rushing too. But all the receivers, we just held under 50 yards. Gunnar Helm did have 49 and a touchdown, and I give him roses where they're due. That touchdown he had was pretty impressive. But I mean, nothing else really to. I don't know. I had a feeling that this was going to be the least exciting game at 4:00, and I was sadly right. I honestly don't have too much to say about this other than we played like the team that we thought we were going to be the entire season. We were just totally in control of this game. Those 14 points in the fourth quarter honestly didn't really matter. It was just kind of padding the stats, like just garbage time. I didn't see any resistance at all. Like, I just joked that I saw the problems that we've always had on defense this year, which, take it for what it's worth, we're still a 10-win team. But I don't know. I'm glad we didn't phone it in and make this a real competition, because we absolutely shouldn't have had an issue with this team, and we didn't. And now we get to worry about Monday Night Football against the Colts. I don't know. It's pedestrian as those notes are. I don't know. We had a very solid victory. What you guys take away from this?
I mean, it seems like Cupcake Sunday between the Eagles and the 49ers with how well they dominated both these games. And like you said, Dan, like this is what's supposed to happen. A good team like the 49ers killing and kicking the crap out of a team that's vying, possibly for the number one pick, by the beginning of the season. Like, yeah, I mean, as a team, if you go out there and you win by 1 point on a last second field goal, you're not going to feel too confident about your team. But you go and you smash the Titans. You feel confident about yourself going into the next week into on Monday Night Football and making a playoff push.
Yeah, I mean, I think from an offensive perspective, this game went really well. They were really controlling the ball offensively and doing everything that they wanted to do. At one point in time, they were like 8 of 8 on third down or something like that. So, I mean, they were great from a third down perspective at one point in time. And, they were putting together really long drives. I mean, I know they had like 3 drives in the first half. They were all like double-digit long drives or something like that. So, I mean, that was really cool and good to see as well. It meant they were controlling the ball. I'm sure if you go all the way down to see like time of possession, I'm sure that they led in time of possession. Yeah, by almost an entire quarter, essentially. So, I mean,
damn near 40 minutes.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is the type of offense that the 49ers need to play if they want to have success in the postseason, which is a dominating offense that goes down, generates and scores points, but takes its time doing so, which keeps its defense off of the field. Because, as you pointed out, Dan, the defense still can't generate sacks. The defense still can't catch interceptions. And it just doesn't generate any sort of turnovers. So, Saleh's plan of taking 1,000 mini slashes on the way to the end zone and generating a stop or generating a big play or generating a turnover, he doesn't have the turnover in his bag anymore this season for whatever reason, because we can't seem to generate those. So now it's just generating a big play or generating a stop. And we haven't been doing a fantastic job of that over the last couple of times. I mean, Cleveland, that was fine, but the week before, we didn't do a great job either. So, I mean, the run defense is still poor. Tony Pollard should not have gotten 100 yards rushing against us. Jonathan Taylor is probably going to run for 2,000 yards next week against our team. I mean, there's not going to be anybody that can stop him if the last few guys that have ran against us have been able to get this many yards on this Niners defense. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's on a completely different level. So, I mean,
I'm pulling up the team stats because I want to see where we land in terms of how bad we are on defensive stats.
Sure.
I mean, keep talking. I just wanted to say that's why I'm doing if you're distracted.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, I think the run defense needs a lot of work. I think we still got to figure out a way to generate pressure up front. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do that with the personnel that we have. Hopefully, once Gretos Moss comes back, I think next week, hopefully he helps with that interior pressure, but we've got to generate pressure. I mean, Rivers proved this week that he could still play football. I mean, it was a close game and one that the Colts had an opportunity to win. And so, I mean, I think if we naively believe that the 49ers are just going to sit there and let Phillip Rivers stand back there unchallenged and unbothered, he's going to pick them apart on all these little short crossing routes and all these little under routes and things like that. I mean, he'll just pick them apart. He's still smart enough and crafty enough and clearly has enough arm to throw 10 yards still. So he'll pick them apart. Now, I mean, he's a statue, so hopefully we should be able to collapse the pocket on him and make him miserable in there. But I'm not sure that this 49ers defense can do that. But we'll have to see this coming week. But the inability to generate pressure is still a huge problem for this team.
Well,
yeah.
I'm thinking.
What were you gonna say?
I was thinking too. Well, the stop Phillip Rivers, you may need contraception because I don't know what else he can do. But yeah, I agree with you, Eric. He's the type of quarterback that's crafty enough to go down there and just do what he needs to win the game. Jonathan Taylor. If he has such a good run offense that Phillip Rivers, if he just takes care of the ball, they are a tough team.
We just gotta sell out to stop the run. I feel like that's what Robert's already planning right now. Is like, as long as we sell out to stop the run, just pray that 44-year-old Phillip Rivers is going to throw enough inaccurate passes in the face of the box collapsing. But that is very bad, though. That is a bad omen that our pass rush is going to be successful based on how immobile this quarterback is. Because I saw Cam Ward yesterday. He was not the most graceful, but he escaped the pocket pretty well every now and then. I remember one pass should have been a first down that both Keon White and Kalia Davis wrapped up his legs and he jumped out of it. And the only reason it wasn't a first down is because the receiver dropped it after it hit him in the chest. Sure, Phillip Rivers maybe will get lucky because he just won't move that well, but I don't like that it's going to be contingent based on that pretty much. That we can't just make the sacks ourselves. The one issue that we've been having since Bosa and Fred both got injured is that's probably the biggest flaw that we have on our team, honestly. Do you guys think that we have a bigger problem than that?
Than generating a pass rush?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
No, I mean,
not to state the obvious. I mean, I just wanted to throw it out there. Is there something that we're actually worse at than that?
I mean, maybe stopping the run. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but I mean, I think we've allowed a 100-yard rusher or a close to 100-yard rusher each of the last probably 4 or 5 weeks.
We're still surprisingly in the top half, though. We're not as bad as Cincinnati at 157 a game. We're still at 106.
I don't want to use Cincinnati as a benchmark for anything defensively. But we're giving up. Okay, but scroll up so I can see the other people higher than us. But yeah, see, look at those teams that are higher than us, right? So the Broncos, the Texans, the Patriots.
Want to talk about the Jags?
The Rams. I don't really believe in the Jags yet still.
The Jaguars, I remember when they played the Colts, they highlighted that the Jaguars literally hadn't given up an 80-yard rusher all year. Yeah,
so I mean, there's some legitimate playoff contending teams up here that are limiting teams to less money or less yards. So I mean, we've got to do a better job. We've got to climb higher on this list. We can't keep allowing 100 some yards a game. It's not going to work. I mean, it's just not.
It's not even just about the yardage. What comes with the yardage is what's really the killer is the time. Time will slip away if you can't stop the run.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get against a team and they're just going to, if a team builds up a big enough lead on us, then they'll just run us to death, and we won't be able to get the ball back, and we won't be able to stop them, and it'll just be game over.
That's what Houston did to us. Houston, we were really one of the big jumping points for them that got people's attention, that their defense was starting to turn on, because they just shut us out on offense. And then they beat us at our own game. They just ran it down our throats, and we didn't get the ball hardly at all against them.
Yeah, exactly. So we've just got to do a better job of that. So, I mean, I would say to me, it's a tie between stopping the run and being able to put pressure on the pass rusher. So, I mean, our front seven is not good, but I mean, we knew that because they're all hurt. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
they pretty much got like a duct tape crash test dummy, playing out there with these with the front seven. So
Winters and Malik Collins are the only week 1 starters still, or no, that might be a lie. I think Kalia Davis. We have 2, maybe 3 week 1 starters, if I remember right, still left in the front seven. That's bad.
Yeah. And I mean, those guys weren't meant to be front of the line starters either. Those guys were meant to be complementary starters, right? Those guys were meant to be filling in the spaces for, that Warner and Bosa and Micaiah Williams like opened up, right? So, I mean, those guys were supposed to just fill in those gaps. They weren't supposed to be the guys creating the gaps. They weren't supposed to be the guys making the plays happen. They were supposed to be the beneficiary of the good plays by everybody else. And now we're asking them to take on more of a bigger role. And it's not working right now. So
no,
we'll see. We'll get a couple more guys back. We'll get some guys back here this coming week. And hopefully they'll make a difference. We'll get Tatum back. We'll get Sam back. Like I said, we might get YGM back. So, I mean, if we can do that, I mean, hopefully it just creates more and more positivity and more good things to happen. But
maybe maybe we'll actually get to see Kendricks. No, what was his name?
Eric Kendricks.
And okay. Yeah, maybe we'll finally see Eric Kendricks, who of course pulled his hammy during practice.
Yeah. I mean, I would say he should play this week if he's available. I would be surprised if he didn't play. But if we don't sack Rivers, I would say 3 times on Sunday, probably not doing really well in that game. So there's no reason to not sack him. I'm going to go look while you're talking some other stuff and see how many times he got sacked on this Sunday.
I'd imagine, or I really want to know, because I didn't watch that game as closely as I wanted to, just staying focused on this one. But no, that we have to take that footage from Seattle very seriously.
Oh, he only got sacked once.
Hey, the offensive line is still not bad. They lost a lot more with Daniel Jones than they expected to.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, I still think they got to sack Rivers probably 3 times. If they don't, I think it's a bad situation, or at least make him real uncomfortable in the pocket. I mean, if they get some, ESPN doesn't track hurries in this little box score thing, but if they don't get a bunch of hurries on him at least, or something like that, or hits on him at least, I think they're in for a bad scenario, because if they just let him sit back there and pick him apart, he'll just pick him apart and march the Colts up and down the field with Taylor just smashing through the line for 5 or 6 yards of carry. We're
gonna have to generate something. We're gonna have to generate something on defense, because that Colts defense is still pretty damn good, even without Sauce or Ward. Excuse me. Who, by the way, Ward is shut down for the rest of the year. I saw that. So, and then Sauce, I don't know when Sauce is coming back. I'd have to see. We're taping this on the 15th. As far as I know, I'm assuming Sauce is still on IR, but they still got Bynum in the back. They still got DeForest Buckner. They still got Zaire Franklin. Like, that defense is still pretty damn good. And we're going to be on the road in prime time. Like, if we don't set a tone on offense right away to kind of supersede how lacking we are on defense, it might not be a good night.
Yeah, no, totally possible. I mean, I think that the 49ers, I think that the whole thing that's going to run the rest of the 49ers season is the offense. The offense has to carry the team for the rest of the year. They've got to score 35 points a game for the rest of the year, and hope the defense just does enough to win games is the whole point. That's where they're at this point in time of the season.
I know it's too early because it's Monday, but I really want to know what the baseline Jonathan Taylor yardage is set at.
I'll look and just see, but it's probably not there.
I'd imagine not.
What's the over under? Do we take the over?
Oh, on points?
Yeah.
I would say it just depends on where it's at. Like,
I'll tell you.
I mean, I don't know. It might be too. Or actually, if I can click here and at least see what the bet MGM numbers are.
Oh, they're DraftKings numbers now.
Okay, the spread should be out by now at least. I don't know about the individual stats, but the spread, we're favorited by 5.5. Holy crap. I don't know why. I think it should be like 3 or 2. Like, I'm shocked we're that favorited.
The over is 45.5 right there.
Oh, under. No, under. No, we are combined. We are not that. No, this is going to be a low scoring game. I confidently predict that now.
You think so?
I don't think this is going to. What was the total? It was 16-18, wasn't it, for the Colts and the Seahawks? What's that? 16.
No, wasn't it?
34.
That was also in Seattle though.
16. So that's 30. That's 30. That's 35. Oh yeah, no, I see this game. I see our game having a very similar score to that.
You think so? Because I mean, they're not playing.
I hope not.
In the open weather, dealing with the 12.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be closed here in Indy for sure.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a dome. It's going to be weather controlled. Because I think that score in Seattle with the Colts is definitely a result of having to play in an open air stadium.
Yeah,
and also dealing with the 12th man.
Yeah, not exactly inclement weather, but the loudest stadium in the league up there with Kansas City.
Yeah. What was the original thing you wanted me to go look up on DraftKings? Was some sort of rushing stat?
What's the over under set at for JT now? If it's set, if JT's out already.
Okay.
Because I would imagine his over under has to be set at like 90 or like 98.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
I'd imagine when it comes out, it's going to be at like 98.5 or 95.5.
Probably.
Our run defense is garbage.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And so, I mean, I have an interesting dilemma this week because on my fantasy team, I've got both McCaffrey and JT. So I need it to just be like a big yummy run fest where McCaffrey and JT both go for like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns each on the ground.
Right. Are you in the playoffs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is the first round or second round?
Second round.
Okay. And
my fantasy team ended last week.
Go on to the Shiva Bowl on the next week?
Yes. So I'll be very fortunate if that happens. So, but McCaffrey and JT have been carrying my team all season long. So,
I'm mad. My fantasy team was garbage. I should have just stayed retired.
So, yeah. My fantasy team was just that, a fantasy. I did not have one.
Oh man, how did you miss out on fantasy football?
I mean, Dan was in. I ran a league that Dan was in for a while, and I had to because I was going to school. I had to let it go. I couldn't get anybody else to be commissioner, and so I'm very picky. Like I feel like I need a trophy and I need the loser to be punished pretty much. If it doesn't have that, I am not going to be a part of it. I don't because from my experience as a commissioner, keeping everybody interested and all that, that's what gets it done. Like, because in our league, you basically even if you were in the losing group, you had to sit a lineup pretty much every week, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but I mean, how do you get people to set their lineup when they're in the losers bracket, you know, on the last week and stuff? Well, guess what? If you lose the game, you're gonna have to, you know, drink beer out of a shoe or hang like a very explicit picture in your living room, which was the last year we did. That was the last punishment we put out. But yeah, I mean, like there needs to be obvious trophies and obvious consequences for being bad at fantasy football.
I like it.
I won't play in any other league. So yeah, and I've tried to find a league around here, and nobody really does it or anything like that. So
Gotcha.
My last team I had before this one was literally 6 years in 2019, and I won that league. It was a league I was in New York, and I won it, and I was retired. That league, James and my league fell apart, and I just kind of just rode on my laurels. I came back this year and dead ass last. So I should have stayed retired. My season ended last week. I was pissed. I did so bad this year.
Yeah.
But
you're on mute, Dan.
No, you're on mute.
Or you're on disconnected. I don't know, but we can't hear you. No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Who's producing this damn show?
Yeah. Did you get my text message? I don't know if that'll help you, but I did. I saw it online and thought just sort of thought like, I don't know, maybe this can help Eric. I don't know though. But
yeah, I appreciate that.
You hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Do I sound bad or different?
You sound like Darth Vader.
You sound distant. Now you sound better.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I found my Yeti. Okay, technical. I hit my mic hard enough and disconnected. That's what that was. Well, that interrupted what I was asking. I didn't have any other notes for the game. We were firmly in control, and now we're going to have real tests between the Colts, the Bears, Seahawks again. I don't know. We just kind of went through the motions and checked off everything we were supposed to, except stop the run and make sacks.
Yeah. Colts is a very winnable game, though.
Could be, can be. If we do what we need to, it can be a big road win.
Can a 49er team a Colt?
We will find out under the bright Monday night lights with Joe Buck commentating, and excuse me. With that, we actually have a new sponsor for the show. We're very excited to be partnering with them. I will have a little blurb to say about them after we have a very brief message from them. Hell yeah. That was brought to us from the Columbus Lions of the AAL. Go ahead and check out their website now. They have VIP suites available that you can go ahead and purchase for the upcoming 20th season. As you see here, they also, when you go to their website, they have tryouts. If you are interested in being a free agent signing, their tryouts are January 17th. So a month and a day from when you're watching this, if you're watching this the day it drops, you could potentially be part of the Columbus Lions in Columbus, Georgia. If you want more information about them in general, go here, columbuslions.net. Keep an eye out for tickets, their schedule. And again, if you want to try out for them, you can on January 17th. And we thank them for being a sponsor of the show, a sponsor of the Shady Sports Network. We very appreciate it. And can't lie, I had these guys watch the ad blind. So
Well, if you notice, there were veterans in the stand, and they were most likely from Fort Benning, Georgia, because Fort Benning, Georgia is the training grounds of infantry and airborne. And they also have the Ranger Indoctrination Program there in Columbus, well, Fort Benning near Columbus, Georgia. So shout out to my infantry airborne guys.
Absolutely. So yeah, again, just columbuslions.net. Try out on January 17th, a month from now, if you're interested in potentially being a part of the Arena Football League that they are in, the AAL. And yeah, just thanks again for being a sponsor. Very much appreciate it. The next thing, we're not jumping right into our next ad read or the news of the day. I wanted to pencil in specifically a little bit of time to give more of an address to just what the hell is going on in this Brandon Ayuk situation. I asked you guys because I couldn't remember if we had addressed this in depth before, but if you all missed the news, I don't know how you would if you're a diehard Niners fan like we are. Apparently, we voided the guarantees on Brandon's contract at the start of the season, like back in September or August, like during training camp, because he's just been a no-show. He's not been doing rehab at the facility. He's not coming to team meetings, and Kyle did not dispute this. That push came to shove, and the contract got the guarantees of the contract got voided. So there was still that little lingering hope that he could come back, maybe earn those guarantees back, still earn the contract. But yeah, on Saturday, the 12th, or I can't count. On Saturday, we put him on a list I didn't know existed before, the reserve left team list. So
the reserve left team list. Oh boy.
So from what I have read, that means that he is shut down. By being put on that list, you are shut down. He is not going to be playing for us. He's basically taken all of 2025 off, regardless of how healthy his knee did end up becoming at some point this year. And when he got his guarantees voided, many sources had been confirming that he did not apply for a grievance with the NFLPA. So he's ready for that post June 1st designation in March. Like he seems more than 1 foot. He seems like he's 2 feet in the car, 10 miles away from the facility, done with us. And I need you guys to really parse through this with me, because I've only been like really deep into the NFL for like 13 years, and I've never seen this before. If you have any equivalent to this, like, just what the hell is happening? Like, what do you guys think about this nonsense?
Well, I never heard of the left team designation. I don't know if you remember, Dan, but a while back ago, Le'Veon Bell was in a contract dispute with the Steelers, and basically he didn't show up. He sat out a whole entire year. That's probably the only time I really, have seen like a player just be like, well, you know what, not showing up, not doing anything, I'm going to do whatever. So something like this, I feel, is, kind of unprecedented, given the fact that he was still under contract and they voided all his guarantees at the beginning of the year. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know I don't know what you expect of somebody if you're going to do that, but yeah, I've that never heard of the left team designation whatsoever.
Yeah, I've not heard of that before either. I mean, the closest thing that I've ever heard before was way back in the day, Keyshawn Johnson was playing for the Bucks, and he didn't want to do something that they wanted him to do, so they shut him down and basically shoved him out the door for like the last 4 games or something of his contract, I think. And
There was T.O. too. Like I think
yeah.
T.O. in 2005, after signing a 6-year contract with Eagles the year before, wanted more money.
Was that when he was doing push-ups, or was that when he was doing the barbells in the driveway?
Sit-ups. He was doing sit-ups in the driveway. And basically all Drew Rosenhaus had a press conference outside T.O.'s house. T.O. was right next to him. Drew Rosenhaus was conducting the interview, and every single answer to a reporter's question was next question. Next question. It's like, why are you standing in front of a camera trying to promote your client, and you won't answer a single freaking question that's brought up to you? Like, it was really, really crazy. Yeah.
Dude, you just reminded me, and I feel like a bad NFL fan for glossing over this. We did have something like this recently. Like, there was no left team designation. They just outright cut him. But guys, we just 5 years ago had Antonio Brown in complete flame out with the Raiders.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and then with the Bucks too, when he just left in the mid game.
Yeah.
I mean,
he at least got in a uniform and then took it off on the field and waved everyone goodbye.
Well, yeah, the Raiders cut him, and then the Patriots picked him up. He came, played one game, they won, and then he was cut.
Cut again. Well, he sabotaged the Raiders because first, remember he first got there and he threw a fit over his helmet. And then he froze his feet in a cryo chamber. And then he called then general manager Mike Mayock a cracker. And then he finally got cut. And he posted that video of him reading the text from his agent on his phone. And then he just jumped out of his chair, dropped his phone, and he's like, "I'm free." There was such a spectacle to that has not been there with Brandon. Brandon's literally today's the first time he's posted on social media literally since the start of the season.
He posted once a little bit earlier too, but I mean, it's been very sparingly on his part. So, it's still a very rare thing. I mean, most of the time, players, it's really hard to get cut like that. And I mean, especially when you're talented, I mean, no one's going to want to just get rid of you and your talent. So, I mean, he's clearly doing the most by doing the least right now, to get himself booted off the team.
After he dragged John over the coals all of summer 2 years ago to get his contract. After all of that, and then yes, the knee breaking was a fluke, but that's what the team's there for, to get you rehabbed and we invested in you. And he's like, nah, I'm good. Just, dude, I want to know why. What is going on? Do you want to go with Debo to the Commanders? Did you sign our contract and just well, I actually didn't want it, but I'm clearly not getting money anywhere else except New England was going to pay him more than we were, but I guess he didn't want to play in the cold. I just speculating. I really don't know.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, New England looked like it was going to be kind of like a bad fit because it's cold and they were a really young team and probably didn't have as good a shot, as getting to the Super Bowl as the Niners did. And then lo and behold, look at how New England's playing this season. I mean, he would have had a really good chance and could have had a really productive year playing there. So, I mean, he possibly should have taken that opportunity, but, it's just been a really chaotic thing. And for whatever reason, he's decided that he does not want to be a 49er any longer, and he's doing anything and everything in his power to force his way out, and he's going to get his wish come the offseason, and the Niners are going to trade him or cut him. It's probably what's going to end up happening.
That'd be a miracle if we could trade him with this package.
Yeah, I think he'll be cut.
Someone will trade for him. Someone will trade for him. Someone will want to jump the line on him getting released, because if he gets released, then it's a free for all, right? Because then anybody can get him.
Yeah, he doesn't even go on waivers because
if
he's on his second contract, like it's a true free agent.
Someone will pony up a 6th round pick for him to jump the line and trade for him and make sure that they're the team that gets him. Someone will trade for him.
Maybe.
My words,
the thing about it is, like, the 49ers are going to have to take, on a lot of his contract.
Oh, yeah.
To move him over to another team and say, hey, to do that. And, I don't know what.
Well, would we though, since we voided the guarantees?
There's a bunch of dead cap money that they're going to have to eat either way. It doesn't matter if they release him or they trade him. There's dead cap money that they have to eat either way.
Oh yeah, because the upfront money that we can't recoup is that's right.
Yeah. But someone will trade for him. 6th round pick, someone will trade for him.
Yeah, would you think like they would have to renegotiate his contract or something before, like as a team?
I would.
When you forfeit being on the team though, like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay.
That's a lot of leverage the team has to even probably try to get some of the money we paid him back.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to offer a 6th round pick and, with this whole situation, you're not going to be like, oh, I want to commit all this money, to Brandon Ayuk on this contract. So if it's going to be a trade, I feel like they'll most likely have to renegotiate his contract, and get him on a more team-friendly deal, or something like that to get him. Like, I'm not saying the 49ers would negotiate it. Like, let's just say the Steelers are like, oh, we want Brandon Ayuk, but we want to give you such and such pick, but before we get the player, we want to renegotiate his contract, and that's what we'll do.
What I'm seeing is, like, if I'm interested, I would say, hey, here's a comp 7th round pick that could turn into a 5th, and I'm signing you to a 1-year veterans minimum contract with incentives that max out at 5. Like, I'm not giving you crap until you show me that, like, you can actually, like, commit to somebody.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying they would give him more money. They would get him to come in on a reduced salary because of the trade, just like you said. Like, maybe, it's a pick that has the chance to be higher based on his play, how many snaps he takes, or if they make the playoffs or something like that.
Oh yeah, it would have to be a comp pick.
I don't know how his contract works now because of the salary guarantees being voided, because I would assume Spotrac is to date on that, but his cap hit for next year is only $15 million. So,
like, so if we just cut him, I mean, that's pocket change. Like, with how plus the cap's going to go up again. Like,
yeah,
that's really not that bad.
Yeah, and then his 27 and 28 cap hits are really high, or like 40 million plus. But I don't know if that's still accurate now that his one guarantee was voided or not. So, but there's
no way. There's
some
no
other
way
team
we're
is going to
on the hook for
negotiate that. No.
Is there anybody who's a Cap fan that let us know how that works with voided years?
Yeah, but you're right, Jimmy. Someone's going to have to renegotiate that deal, because I'm not paying him. I'm not paying. I mean, I'd probably pay him $15 million for the 1 year, I guess, but I'm not paying him $40 million for anything because I haven't seen him play.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should only be on the hook for the signing bonus, and that's even if there's no way. John's got to be looking into, like, since he abandoned the team, what kind of right they have to stand on to try and get the signing bonus back. Because we ought to be able to get at least some of it back, if not all of it. Well, no, that's a lie, not all of it, because he did play last year.
They'll get some. I mean, they'll get his salary back for these last 4 weeks.
Yeah, and no, we won't get much of the signing bonus back because of last year. I mean, fortunately for Brandon, but it's weird too because this was technically the first year of the extension because last year he finished out his rookie contract.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be fascinating to see how all that breaks down because for a fact that that week after the Super Bowl, whenever the official league year starts, he is getting the June 1st designation immediately.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's March that happens in. So.
Yeah. Right. He's just, I'm just heartbroken. He's so talented, but I thought Juwan was the biggest diva we had on the team, and I've been corrected.
It's not even close.
I'm just very sad. He was such a talented player, and I remember during the negotiations, there was the murmurs about maybe Washington because he's best friends with Jaden Daniels, but no, he signed with us, and then injuries happen. It sucks, and just I don't know. I'm very eagerly waiting for the 30 for 30 about him. This is just I don't know. This is a lot to process. I really want to understand what the hell happened in the last 12 months since he tore his ACL.
It would be very interesting to know and understand because I don't know how you go from wanting to be a part of an organization so much to not wanting to be there that bad that you're willing to fumble the bag and just not show up and cost yourself. I mean, I don't know what his game checks were, but I mean
his AAV was 30.
I mean, this year his cap hit was $9 million. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a little less than, it's like $750,000 a week, essentially, something like that, probably $600,000 a week. I mean, all you got to do is show up, lift some weights, run some drills on the side, run around in some sweatpants, probably, and you make $600,000 a week. I mean, come on, man.
I mean, maybe to be fair, I mean, I don't know what the 49ers medical staff is like, but I mean, you look throughout, I guess John's tenure, there's always been a big injury, whether it be an ACL or something like that during the year or, before, whenever. And, this is the second time Nick Bosa has had a season-ending injury and stuff like that. And so maybe he sort of, and I don't know.
To be fair to that, there is at least 5 years in between them.
But still, they seem to have almost a regularity with injuries like this, and maybe he's just I've seen what you do with all those other guys. I want to go this way. And maybe the team was well, if you go that way, we're not going to pay you. Yeah. And he may be thinking well, my health is more important, and rehabbing this the correct way is more important than
$600,000 a week.
I mean, but when you're talking about I guess your career, and are you going to put the hands of your career in a medical staff that you may not like? But honestly, just so everybody knows, this is complete speculation. 100%. I do not know exactly what the workings are or anything like that. All I know is from what we've seen, even since
here we go.
Allegedly. All I can say is, and I'm speculating just on the fact that what we've seen over the years with this team, consistently having ACL injuries, season-ending injuries to some of their most important players, possibly, maybe that's going on where Ayuk is well, I don't like the way you want to rehab. I want my guy, and then just so be it, So
that's possible.
I just feel bad that he's giving up on whatever he thinks about us. At least from our outsiders' perspective, he's leaving an organization that has a phenomenal foundation. There's only a third of the league that has as good a foundation as we do, the Eagles do, say the Packers do. If the Steelers get rid of Tomlin finally, but you get what I'm saying. There's an established, we have an identity. We know what we are. We're not in a rebuild year. we're not falling apart at the seams in real time. That's why I mean the Steelers. But
how you want to get rid of Tomlin? All he does is make the playoffs.
all he does is win 9 games. But I mean,
do you know how many franchises would kill to have Mike Tomlin as their coach?
Fine, I'll pull.
I mean, there are a lot of franchises that would definitely kill to have him, and I don't think the Steelers are one of them. It seems like now,
he had a great run. It might be time for just a change of scenery for everybody. They're stuck spinning in their wheels. They're I don't know. This is not. I didn't mean to open that can of worms.
You're gonna make me go on my one tyrant.
But you get what I mean, though. Like, we have an established identity, and we have a solid front office. We have a solid, like, proven coach.
Yeah.
And now it's not guaranteed that he's going to go somewhere like that. So
no, I think we should trade him to the worst team I think we should trade him to the Browns. We should trade him to the worst team in the
exactly.
league.
Yeah, trade him to the Browns. Send him to the Browns.
Send him to the Raiders. But then again, they might actually hire a good coach after Pete Carroll's going to be one and done. I will take that bet right now.
I think the Raiders are completely inept about picking a good coach. Like they just don't know how to do that. And there possibly could be a situation where John Gruden goes back to the Raiders. I'm just saying, like, if it came to like where John Gruden's,
well, that's going to screw up his lawsuit. That's going to screw up his lawsuit,
right? But they could say, well, we don't want to testify. You can go back to the Raiders for, what do you want your settlement to be? And we'll make that your contract, and we'll make it all guaranteed or whatever. You can come back in the league, and something like happen. Because I honestly, as a coach or whatever, the Raiders organization does not seem to be where I would ever want to go as a coach.
What if the Raiders just held a Madden tournament out in Las Vegas and then hired the winner of the Madden tournament as their head coach? So they just had like some 22-year-old kid that was just it was just like, hey guys, I got all the skills right here. Madden, I've played it, I've won. I mean, that would be awesome.
That would be.
That'd be a great reality show,
Yo, have the tournament in the Sphere.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great opportunity. What else could the Raiders possibly do? I mean, they're going to screw everything else up. Might as well do that.
I mean, for that, let's just say, because Andy Reid's now. For some reason, people are calling for Andy Reid's job in Kansas City.
Because he didn't make the playoffs one time in 10 years?
This is the first year he didn't make the playoffs with Kansas City. And it's just like, what world are we living in? Andy Reid, arguably the greatest coach ever, has one kind of bad season in Kansas City, and it's like, oh, he's done. He's washed. It's, get rid of him. Whatever. I mean,
I'm going to be curious to see if
fans.
Kansas City understands the proper method of tanking now for the last 3 games of the season and tanks appropriately.
Yeah. Gardner Minshew throwing a final pick on the last play of the game. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, we need to get back on track. We have a fun, awesome way we're going to end the show. Don't want us to go crazy over, but we have to give a quick shout out to our second sponsor before the big finale, Royal Retros. What is Royal Retros? It is your go-to place to get yourself an authentic throwback jersey. Get one for Christmas. I think you can still get it before Christmas. Check out the Candlestick collection too. It's curated with the Bay Area in mind. They got Giants baseball gear if you're into baseball. They got 49ers gear if you're into the Niners. Clearly, you're watching us. When you find something that you like, use the promo code Shady Sports, and you'll get 10% off of the entire order. Not just special items, not just select things. Everything that's in your cart, use the promo code Shady Sports, and you will get 10% off of your order at RoyalRetros.com. Again, RoyalRetros.com, promo code Shady Sports. That gets you 10% off of your order. Royal Retros. Go get yourself an authentic throwback jersey today. Mr. Jimmy B, You do this part better than I do. We are selling T-shirts. Please let the people know about the T-shirts.
My screen's freezing. I can't do it.
You are not pulling that on me again. You're off the hook for 4 weeks, sir, or 3 weeks, however long you're gone.
All right, guys. We are raising money for Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers in Kentucky by selling some of our merchandise. Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers are a shelter for women who have gone through domestic violence and are trying to get away. And so we like that charity. So, and the reason why we're bringing this to attention is basically because of the lack of accountability of the owners in the league. And so there's plenty of news about the owners out there that if you dig, go through, you'll find it. But the fact that it's not on the forefront in the same way that if a player gets in trouble, how we know that within 30 minutes of them getting in trouble, whereas an owner, an article comes out and it's not on any true network to be talked about or pushed through and trying to figure out what's going on. It just doesn't happen. And the reason why we chose Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers in Kentucky was when we originally started this campaign, the Houston, Texas minority owner had been arrested and charged with sexual assault in Kentucky. And however, the charges have been dropped and all of that, but that was the catalyst to this. So we are selling T-shirts with our statement, owner standards are less than player standards. $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt, and we have different colors, different sizes. Next up, we have our podcast logo art, wherever you see our profile on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. This is there. $22.99 gets you that on the T-shirt, and we have different styles, different sizes. Next up, we have our podcast alternate logo art. $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt. Then we have different colors and different sizes and such. And then last but not least, we have our mascot, Peanut, eating peanuts, sitting on the couch, cheering on his San Francisco 49ers. Our Niner Nuts T-shirt, $22.99 gets you that in a T-shirt. Donate to Mountain Comprehensive Care Centers today.
Yes. Again, the link for our bonfire store and more information on Mountain Comprehensive Care Center if you want. They are all in the show notes. All the proceeds are going to them. We just want you to have a cool T-shirt and know that you are helping a family in need. I was squirming in my seat, if you guys could see behind the graphics. I was trying to see if my other hat was within arm's reach, and I think I have it upstairs. But alas, it's okay, because we have a follow-up to the bet that we had 2 weeks ago. Do we get to see the trophy?
Here we go.
Or what we're calling a trophy, I should say.
Open this bad boy up here and see what we get. See what's inside.
Listeners, he is opening a bag.
As if you couldn't tell.
Yes.
There's chips inside. No.
And inside is another bag.
Hey, there we go.
Which now I have to be careful not to dox myself.
I say I don't see a.
There's an address label on this side.
Oh, I think we're good. I may blink that just in case. Does it not have like a perforation? There we go.
And inside is da 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 da.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
It is the Indiana University bottle opener that I was required to buy because of the atrocity that happened a weekend ago, 2 weekends ago, I guess now, with the Buckeyes unfortunately losing to Indiana.
Now Heisman winner Fernando Mendoza.
Yes. Oh, it has a magnetic backing too, so I can put it on the fridge. How about that?
There you go.
There you go.
So
display it proudly in your home.
This is I'll put it. Wonder if the toilet's magnetic. I can hang it right by there.
See, I one-upped you because you have a magnet. I just had to borrow one of my hat hooks. Like yours now can get stuck anywhere.
Yeah, joy.
That is beautiful. I low-key want one for myself now.
You know what? I know a guy who's got one for sale.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Real cheap. Just pay for postage.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
There we go.
yeah. Pay for postage. This thing's hefty, though. I'll grant you that. So,
That is really cool.
yeah. So
I know you're not. That is beautiful. I know you're not the biggest drinker, but the next beer you have after a long day,
Oh yeah.
just add the first sip, add that little extra sting.
Yes, it will indeed.
Yeah. Even if it's a twist off, just use the bottle opener.
Yes, I will. I will. So, but I always pay out my bets. So I got to take one for the team right there. So that'll go in the drawer with all the other things.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
I was very excited that I would be less gloatful and happy if it was like a blowout. Like I'm glad we had like an actual down to the wire game.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, it was very good.
I think it's also funny. Like if Indiana goes to win the national championship or whatever, that Dan still has never seen the 49ers win a championship. And even throughout your and my lifetime, Eric, Indiana football, Indiana U is never anything.
Yeah.
I find it amazing that over Dan's, lifetime.
I've seen IU go to, I think, 3 bowl games in my lifetime. I think the 3 random times we weren't terrible.
Yeah, so like to be on top of the world like this with his college football team and things like that, like that's happened before the 49ers have, been on top of the mountain. I just find that,
3 times we've experienced 3 together. Like we've all together been alive for the 3 that I have. 3 times. That's how I don't cry myself to sleep at night, is that we've been to the mountaintop 3 times and some people haven't even been there once. So
yeah,
just because we got kicked off the mountaintop.
Yeah,
they've all been close games too. I mean, so it wasn't like we didn't belong there either. So
yeah, but you have faith. You're faithful to the Bay.
Yeah.
But yes,
since this show, I've seen 2 of mine and 1 win in that matter too.
I was telling my wife, and I've told anybody that that brings it up. Like this is why when I wish I had my IU hat actually next to me. Like I'm just taking this in. I'm enjoying it until the wheels fall off or the heartbreak. Like I'm not used to this. I want to enjoy that. I always end up cheering for teams that throw up on themselves or trip on their own ding dong at the end. So if it happens, like I at least had this little moment where we were Big Ten champions and Mendoza won the Heisman. Like I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. Just like when we got to the Super Bowl, I soaked in every single media week, just enjoyed that we were NFC champions. Like, and if we end up facing each other again for the national championship game, like,
yeah, we'll do something else again.
Oh my God. I might consider, like, I don't know, like maybe like, I don't know. I can't commit to a live stream, but like something like that happening would make me think about like truly once in a lifetime, how wild that would be.
Oh yeah.
I would love to rematch Ohio State for the national title. Well, who is hosting the national title, by the way?
I don't know.
It's
in Miami.
Oh, it's in Hard Rock. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, how wild. I don't want to jump the horse. I don't want to, they're taking 3 weeks off. They're not playing. Do you guys play New Year's Day too?
I assume so.
Okay. So yeah, we both got 3 weeks off, which is just seems a little too long. I don't know. Once you get past 2 weeks, it's just like, okay, are we resting a little too much? Like,
yeah.
I am a little worried about that because we're going to be playing either Alabama or Oklahoma. So not exactly an easy game, but it shouldn't be when you're in the playoffs, I guess. But,
yeah.
Anyway.
You guys are a big dog, man. You got the number 1 seed. See if you can do it.
Like Coach Ignetti said, it only matters if you end up there or if you stay there.
Yeah.
So I guess with that, was there any breaking news? Eric, you're usually the one that keeps up on that.
Well, Devontae Adams got hurt on Sunday, messed up his hamstring, so they've got the short turnaround week with the Seahawks game on Thursday night. So it's unclear if he's going to be able to play, which is a big letdown for them. As we talked a little bit about in the first half of the show, Rivers is going to remain the Colts QB for Monday Night Football versus the 49ers. So we'll see him on Monday.
Who else they got?
Right, exactly. So Mahomes and Micah Parsons both tore their ACLs, so they're done for the season, and who knows what their availability is going to be for next season. And the Jets fired Steve Wilkes because he's a terrible defensive coordinator.
Yes. Shout out, just my takeaways from all that. Just shout out, as much as we like to crap talk the Chiefs, injuries suck, and crap talking Dallas and by extension Green Bay, Micah Parsons and Patrick Mahomes tearing their ACLs, in addition to Devontae pulling his hamstring very, very bad. Lots of really bad injuries this weekend. On a human level, I really hope that they are not that detrimental. Like, I don't want people to think I'm that heartless. That really, really sucks. I'm happy the Chiefs didn't make the playoffs, but I'm also very sad that Patrick did tear his ACL. I please do not think we're that heartless.
Yeah, I mean, I say, like, okay, leave the game on Sunday, but you're better on Monday, right? Like, that's just, a thing. Like, if you get a little roughed up, just, enough to take you out of the game, and then by tomorrow, you're still good. That's fine. You can play next week. It's fine. If you don't, hoping somebody tears their ACL.
No.
That's
not good.
That Devontae injury, though, if we do want to minimize that, we need the Seahawks to win. We really need the Seahawks to win on Thursday. For once, we'll be cheering loud and proud for the Seahawks.
Seahawks victory on Thursday night is huge for us in terms of being able to play for the number 1 seed. I mean, the 49ers have to win out and keep their own hopes alive there, but Seahawks victory is a key to that happening. So
it's in Seattle this time, right?
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
Yep. So
go ahead, Derek.
I was going to say, so if the Seahawks can manage to pull off the upset there, because the Rams are going to be favored, that'd be huge for the Niners to help them out and get them going. And then, Niners just got to take care of business versus the Colts.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just so everybody knows that if either Dallas loses or the Eagles win this upcoming week, the Eagles will be the first NFC East to win back-to-back divisions in like 20 some odd years.
Yeah, that's true.
Normally, like, and especially in the past, I have never bought an NFC East division champ shirt, but I think I may do it if this happens and they go back to back, and somebody's got to make a shirt like back to back, because it hasn't happened in the NFC East for quite some time.
That's just a wild stat phenomenon that, like, all these years have gone by, and then you can see the big picture only now. Like, oh my God, we haven't had a repeat champion in quite a while now.
Exactly. And it's just like, and like it, if the Eagles were up to their potential and playing their, up to their potential the previous 3 games before this week, we'd already be there, right? We'd just already be there. And like, and Dallas is still kind of hanging around, but Dallas loses 1 game or we win 1 game. That's it. Boom.
I know we need to go, but since you brought it up, just 30 seconds on it. Wow. That last game of yours was a mess, dude. That game against the Chargers, not the last one. The last one you kicked the crap out of the Raiders, but like that Chargers game, dude. Wow.
So we were talking about it like during the game and that play where Jalen Hurts had 2 turnovers in the same play. And we were talking about, so what like fantasy scoring for this, right? So Jalen gets -2 for the interception.
Yeah.
The Eagles and the Chargers defense gets what, +2 for a turnover.
Yeah.
Then Jalen recovers the fumble, so the Eagles defense gets another 2 points. Gets 2 points. He fumbles, which means he loses 2 points, and the Chargers recover that, which gives them an extra 2 points. So like and
like an 8-point swing all in one play.
yeah, and if you play in with IDP, like that just adds another layer to all of that too. So I just like that was the most wildest thing I've ever seen.
Some fantasy manager definitely had in a bucket of just like never gonna happen, like bonus points. Quarterback loses possession twice, and somebody just won by literally like 300-70.
You think about it too. The IDP, Jalen only gets 2 points back if you play in an IDP league.
Yeah.
So it's like he recovered, he did something good, but guess what? We don't have IDP, so yeah, it doesn't matter as point wise, so he doesn't get those points back. So like it was that the scoring mess that happened because of that was insane. And so yeah, I mean that game was the defense looked so good, and the offense looked like crap. And so,
like 7-8 total turnovers. That just I don't usually watch Thursday nights, but this one I did watch, and wow, that was a slop fest in terms of offense. I don't remember the last time I saw a game where there was that many total turnovers.
Exactly. You figure what Jalen accounted for, like what 3-4 turnovers.
He had 5 that day.
4 picks and a lost fumble. He was 5.
So yeah, 5.
That's terrible.
Guess what? He still hasn't. I don't think he's hit double digits in turnovers too. Like that's the insane thing. Like he had 5 turnovers in one game, and I don't think he even
did he cross 2,000 passing yards yet though.
Let me see. This hurts.
I'll tell you.
Oh, you're getting there?
Pull it up and then
he's way over 2,000 passing yards.
That was that was a joke that he never throws more than 100 yards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't really, but
but to be fair, Bob Greasy won the Super Bowl on 4 of 6 passing, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Or like maybe it wasn't the Super Bowl, but he consistently had games where he did not even throw 10 passes. So,
God, that's funny.
Find it, Eric.
I did. He has 2,929 yards passing.
Hey, he's going to cross 3K.
Total turnover.
He has 6 interceptions. This site doesn't say how many fumbles he has, so I'm not sure how many fumbles, but he's probably around 10.
Jesus, he had he had 2 picks before that game. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like that's one of the things like people argue is why Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback is because he rarely turns the ball over.
I mean, Justin Fields got benched with 1 pick, so let's not overblow it.
Yeah.
He does have 10. He has 10 total. He has 10 total turnovers for the season.
So 10 turnovers, and he have 5 in one game. Yeah. Like that's just like that's insane.
For real. That is awesome. That is a very impressive stat.
Yeah. So So, but anyway, anything else?
Nope. I'm good. Outro music. Hit it.
Yeah. Right. Well, hold on. Let's sign off properly. I'll just remind everybody again. We are going to be back. We are taking Christmas week off. So we're going to be back if my calendar pops up. The 29th should be back Monday, Tuesday, the 30th. We should be back Tuesday, the 30th. We will figure out a way to let you know. There's a thing called social media that one of us could finally start using. I
haven't done.
I'm old. I don't use social media.
I still have it on my phone.
I hate Twitter, and that's why I keep not because I like not hating myself and throwing up.
Yeah.
But no, we have no second episode this week. That's what I was that's why I needed to emphasize. No second episode this week. We're off Christmas week, so you're not gonna be seeing us for like 2 weeks basically. So
and you won't see me until halfway through January, like when I come back. So
yeah, Jimmy B's gonna be gone for a month starting now.
I'm gonna be on location in the UK. I'll see if I can find a 49ers bar or whatever, just to like go into and just be like, hey, look, see. So somewhere, but I'm definitely I'll be out for quite some time. Gonna enjoy myself in the UK. So
as you should.
You absolutely should. So with that, that's all our housekeeping. Hope you enjoyed this slightly longer than usual episode 2, given we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. Mr. Jimmy B is out of here.
Outro music, River Road, Justin Muth.
Beat the Colts.
Beat the Colts. Beat the Bears too, since we'll need that.
Beat all the animals.
Yes. Beat the Colts. Beat the Bears. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. Enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon.
River Road, you got me running way back home. River Road, you got me running all night long. You got me singing some canal boat song. River Road, you got me running all night long. River Road, where have all the women gone? Have they kissed her hand and waved you bye-bye? Have they thought about crossing your double yellow lines? River Road, they love the way you whine and cry.